Hey guys, welcome to part two. Part one's at the channel. Now, we're in the time of doing really hard things. We're doing really hard things because we are becoming superhuman. We're evolving the species. We're going against the grain. We're the koi fish swimming upstream, right? To turn into the dragon. We're exiting the program and we are creating with God authenticity and clearing up this artificial hack of this artificial matrix to expand with the divine matrix. And this is everything we come here to discuss about our mission, our true purpose. Why sometimes things can feel so hard, because we're exiting the program and the program wants to keep us in it. And then too, like, we're co-creating anew to clear up these artificial programs of this artificial matrix that's keeping us down and taking out life. And we have to heal from being tricked to take out life too. We're learning to love life and expand with life and create with all of life and what that means. And for all of us, we're doing it uniquely at our own unique time, in our own unique way. Now, we're in the time of, we're laser focusing on healing with wrath. Now, wrath is a secondary emotion. Pain is a secondary emotion, right? So we're going to use that pain. We're going to use the wrath. We're going to use the sadness. We're going to use the fear as fuel to do those harder things. Now, it doesn't mean that we can't have our moments of comfort of our favorite shirts, our favorite show, our favorite food. But we're not doing that. Or we may be doing that to heal from what we're doing. Okay? But we're not laser focusing on that. And there is nothing wrong with that. Confirmation right there from the universe. We're being shown right now that we're doing some harder things. And we've experienced loss, sickness. We've seen death. We've understand death. Like, we've gone through things in order to get us here, and we know why we need to do these harder things. We're being shown why we need to do these harder things because they're part of our authenticity. They're part of our truth. They're part of what we came here to co-create anew. And no, like, it's not looking what's like been here. Is it similar? Is it connected? Yes, but we're co-creating anew. It's time for what's fresh. So we know we're going from victim mentality to optimism. We're expanding our consciousness. And we're going to feel deserving and have an increase. We had a cycle of decrease. Okay, we took a fall. We had a cycle of decrease, but it was in order to have an increase. It was for our greatest good. And this is how we're going to understand how to have a metamorphosis with this energy, okay? And we're going to heal from loss and the tower. We're going to heal from the story of us and what we came here to do. We're going to restore wholeness. So we'll honor the fact that we drank from the cup of lust in order to restore wholeness. And there's a forgiveness applied here. We're not going to sit here and beat ourselves up. We're not going to sit here to continue to drink from this cup. Because we're going somewhere. We are going somewhere. We have our cup here. Look, the cup in the back of the chariot. So we expand our soul with spirit. We're going. Because we're leaving. We're leaving where the devil has a hold on us. And we can't even... We're leaving this space and place. We know we deserve more. We deserve better. So we're not staying stuck here anymore. It's time for us to go continue to co-create our 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Which is what we're doing, right? We're having our... Remember, we're building this, and we talk about how we're doing this in part one. We're expanding love with structure, but we're using tyranny, and fear to help us to build it, to get there. This is the energy of opposites coming together to create the whole. So we heal from our loss, right? We heal from our loss. We heal from the tower, wherever that just went. We heal from the fact that we've drank from the cup of lust, and we can heal with what we've seen down the rabbit hole. We can find beauty in all of it. Beauty way. The path is right there. We can find the positive within the negative. We find the peace within the pain. We find the happiness within the sadness. We find the love within the fear. And this is allowing us to heal from conditioning. Remember, this is a sacred experience. We're on a spiritual quest. We have to have the experience. We are having the experience of wholeness and becoming the positive charge, so we can shift consciousness from victim mentality to optimism. And we honor that we have had this experience and these experiences and heal here, because we had to understand how to calculate karma and break the bonds. Here's the experience right here. Now I understand it. I'm on a spiritual quest. I've had the experience. And we're going to get back into creation here with the eternal child. And we're going to have our metamorphosis here with Scorpio in Scorpio season. And this has to do with the collapse of the ego, the inner child here. Like, we're going to hear and know within. We need to hear and know within. This goes back to hearing and knowing within. So, because remember, when we go from a victim mentality to optimism, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be clearing our chakras. We're going to have a heart chakra activation, right? And it's going to affect our throat, our third eye, our crown, and the soul star. And we're going to be moving all this stuck energy through us and clearing it out. And guys, I was clearing it out so deeply the other day. I've never felt anything like that in my life. I literally I felt like I was wearing, I don't even know how to describe it. I felt it moving through my body at a level I've never felt it. But it's because we're clearing up all the gunk from the lower chakras, from the earth star to the sacral and the solar plexus, right? So when we expand consciousness, we're going to literally change our DNA. When we change our consciousness from victim mentality, and that's how we're going to heal, clear up, like heal from being a victim. This is all a sacred experience, our spiritual quest to become whole and co-create anew and heal life on our godly given missions. Now, we're also going to be able to use this pain, how we find peace in the pain, to do harder things. We could talk about in part 1, the biohacking and cold plunging. Well, who wants to get in cold water? That cold water, right? It's to be at least 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Not sure what that is in Celsius. Going to figure that out because we're in Canada here, so maybe we'll know that. And, who wants to get in that water? And who wants to get in that water? And it's got to be for more than one day, right? We're not just doing this one day. We want to make this a part of our routine. So we're going to use that pain and everything that we've been through for us to get into victim mode. And it's rather than being victim mode, we're going to find the positivity, and we're going to use the pain to do the harder things, like get in that cold plunge and understand that for 7 hours, we're going to be releasing 400 times the amount of dopamine. And if you're an addict, boy, isn't this going to help you. And, I know taking happy pills too. Like, I took happy pills and that wasn't for me. And this is free and natural and where I'm going. I don't, we all have a choice. And then too, that you're getting all this oxygen to, your internal organs and your brain, and you're releasing cold shock proteins. You guys can look into this, okay? As well as, like, there's other things we can do. This is just an example. Meditation. Look up, get into rather than just doing what you've always done. Like, we're starting to connect with, because I don't always like to listen to music, right? But starting to connect now with finding balance. It's all about restoring balance, homeostasis, with expanding with information, getting in touch with the leaders of this new world, like Joe Dispenza, Jay Shetty, Gary Brecka, just to name a few. Get in touch with these people. Seek out, new information to expand and heal with. And go where you feel called to go, right? So, the cosmos is mirroring back to us right now what we need to do. And look, there's a laser focus on working with the animals and our dreams. And an activation through the Six of Cups here. It's happening in the Six of Cups because it's where we go from lust to joy. And we understand that brick by brick, everything we're building, our divine inheritance, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, we're putting joy into it brick by brick and going back to restoration of innocence. And remember, it was like just to play as a child. You weren't thinking about all this other stuff. You were just co-creating with God. There's something natural restored here. So we're in the time of the critical moment. Follow your intuition. And remember, we're changing our perspective. We're changing our perspective because of this, and possibilities are opening up. And there's a balance restored here. And there's a gain. And there's a gain within the Ace of Cups. Remember, we saw that cup here. There's a gain within us. We're getting well. We're literally getting well. There's a replenishment here. And we're going to heal with life. With our story of us, with all the things that we've seen. The good, the bad, the dark, the light, the yin, the yang, and everything in between. We're going to heal with all of it. Alright guys, let's head on over to our next part, and we're going to officially share the Sword of Light wherever it's gone to, and priority is the building blocks of life. See you there. Fun at the channel.